Can you spot any differences straight away? Here are the two pairs. What are the differences? Let's dive into them. So here we have a real and fake pair of the Nike Hypervenom Neymar Gold Edition. This is probably one of the best boots, best looking boots in my opinion, and best performance boots. Everybody loves the Nike Hypervenom. Here's a fake one, here's a retail one. This is to help you at home if you are trying to authenticate your pair, because these are extremely expensive now and you do not want to get it wrong. So hopefully this video can help you at home. I must emphasize it does not support the counterfeit industry anyway, just to help you at home. Let's get straight into the comparison. So unfortunately I don't have the box for these because I actually purchased them online and the seller didn't have the box anymore, so I had to purchase these. They were very expensive, used but very good condition, as you can probably see. The fake one here, this is how it comes in a plastic bag. We'll open these up. I can tell you there's a huge difference already. Move the fake to the side. Can you spot any differences straight away? Here are the two pairs. What are the differences? Let's dive into them. So here are the two pairs in hand. There's an obvious difference straight away. We'll get straight into it. Firstly, the color. So here are both pairs held up to the camera. This is the retail one. It's a very yellow gold. It's so obviously a yellow gold. Compare that to the fake one below. It's a very bronzy gold. It isn't the same color at all. Quite obvious to see the difference. And in terms of how it feels, if you've ever felt Hypervenom before, it is incredibly soft on the upper. It feels magical on foot. And whatever upper they've used for this, I wish they'd bring it back because it is so cushioned and it feels amazing. The fake one, however, they've gone for a very plasticky feel. It does not have that same kind of material finish as the actual Hypervenom does. This one feels very stiff. It doesn't feel like a true Hypervenom. I know this is quite hard to explain through the camera, but if you've had a Hypervenom before, you'll know how the upper feels. And this one is incredibly plasticky and just doesn't have the same finish at all. The actual honeycomb texture, the inner parts, don't even feel like material compared to that to obviously the retail one here where they do. And hopefully if I show you from the close-up, you'll be able to get an idea of that material difference between the two pairs. Quite easy to see, quite a difference in the material finish. And when I talk about the material finish, the heel probably shows it off the most. You can see the texturized difference between them. Also, the shape of the heel is very different. It's much more tall on the fake one here and just much larger. These are both exactly the same size and you can just generally see a difference between the two pairs. Quite easy to see. On the retail one here, you will see the symbols on that lace loop there. As you can see, it's almost like a suede material there. It's a different material to the actual upper. Compare that to the fake one. They've not even bothered lacing it up, but you can also see that that material change isn't there on the fake one. When I talk about the lacing, when they came dead stock laced, they come dead stock laced always to the top. Nike always does this, so you can just wear them straight out of the box. They would come dead stock laced. This is obviously a used pair, so I can't talk about it too much. But the fake one, this one hasn't been worn, obviously, and it doesn't come laced all the way to the top. It's a telltale sign. If you get a dead stock pair from somebody, just check it's fully laced because boots are made to be worn. The manufacturers provide them in the box, ready to be worn straight out of the box. But this one, they don't. Unfortunately, I can't talk too much about the sole plates because there is a slight color difference, but this has been worn before, so it wouldn't really be accurate to talk too much about this because it's not a noticeable difference. They are very, very close indeed. Stud placement is pretty much identical between the two pairs. This is just a much more fluorescent yellow. In terms of thickness of the sole plate, I actually have to say the Hypervenom sole plate is relatively thin, but still doesn't bend too much. Compare that to the fake, and the fake just, yeah, it just collapses. So the sole plate's a lot thinner on this one. It may not look it, but it definitely isn't as durable as it is on the retail pair. Looking at the inner sock liner of this pair, you will see it's a shiny black on the retail pair, as you can see here. Very shiny, shimmers off the lighting. Compare that to the fake one. The fake one has gone for a matte black finish, and it's also much thicker towards the heel than it is on the retail pair, so a clear difference once again. The iconic backward swoosh around the heel, which you actually see on Travis Scott's pretty much now all the time. time, but on the Hypervenom, maybe it came first. You can see the point of the back of the swoosh here is very close to that lace hole at the top there. If we look at the fake one here, you can see there's a large gap between the top of the swoosh here and the lace hole. The gap is very different, which shows that the overall shape of the side of the boot is very different, and also the swoosh placement is very different. And actually, the swoosh shape is very different. As you look from the side, you can see a lot more of the bottom swoosh on the retail pair compared to the fake one, where you can only see part of the swoosh. You have to turn it all the way to the back to see the full swoosh. So placement of the swoosh is off compared side by side. On the retail Hypervenom, you will see it does have this kind of like mud guard going around the toe box area just to give it a slightly bit more protection, but we all know it didn't really work that well. However, the fake one has a bit overdone this. You can see how high that protection goes. Look how high it is on the fake one up there. Clear difference between the two pairs. It didn't have this, and the durability on this pair, it wasn't the best, so it didn't make a difference. I know on the AstroTurf ones, they did provide some extra texture around this part here, but on this one, they did not. Looking at the side of the boot, you will see it does have the Hypervenom text here. This placement is different from retail to fake. I'll put the fake one above here. Hopefully you can see, but the placement is completely wrong with the retail and fake. The fake one, the text is much higher up compared to the retail one. And what made this one different to the actual launch colorway, the orange one, there was no skull and crossbones on the inner heel bit here. However, the fake one, yeah, they forgot about this, and they decided to put the skull and crossbones on the inside here. But that did not occur on the gold one, as you can see here. No skull and crossbones on the inside, but on the fake one, they forgot about this and just decided to put it in. Clear difference. Easy to tell the difference. I know this was tricky because this was a used pair, and this is meant to be based on a new pair, but hopefully the differences are still pretty obvious to you, and this video has helped you quite a lot. I know it's pretty short, but that is the differences I'm going to point out to you between a used Hypervenom Gold and a fake brand new one. This is the latest batch as well, which is absolutely crazy. But hopefully this video has helped you. If you like shorter content, follow me on TikTok. I'll be doing a giveaway at 100,000 on TikTok and also 100,000 on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. But let me know what you think of this. The Hypervenom Gold is a fantastic pair of footwears. I love this pair. It's super comfy. I just wish they'd bring it back and make it a little bit more durable. There's a clear difference between the fake one. If you want me to summarize, the upper material is very different between the two pairs. The color is very different. The swoosh placements at the back are very different. And also that skull placement, well, it doesn't exist on the retail pair. So clear differences there. But hopefully this video has helped you at home. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day.